guys, what is going on? This is your old pal CHH. So I wanted to do another video today for Friday the 13th. I've got some releases I want to show you guys, and we're going to go into this one. I know what you're all thinking. Is the menu screen for that going to be any good? We're going to go into all that. But let's just talk for a second. I want to say somebody actually complimented me on Instagram and said my desk looked really cozy. My desk is really cozy. I like L-shaped desks, so I've got an L right here so I can have my hands over here. Whereas, can you see it over here? I got my room to put my hands here. I put my hands here. My desk is very, very cozy. So, welcome, guys. Welcome. Whether this video comes out on an actual Friday or not, I don't know. But as you guys know, I love to do Friday the 13th style videos on Friday. We just got this. This is the Turbine 3D Blu-ray. I'm going to do my best to get the glares out of here, but it's kind of tough. We're going to look into this one, see if there's reversible artwork, see what the inside looks like, and above all else, the menu screen. As we all know, it's always fun to watch the menu screens on these Friday the 13th releases from around the world. And the one I want to kind of show first, because I never really did a video of this one, is the Killer Cut Remake Steelbook. Now, this came out around like 2018 or 17. Nobody bought it. I never see anybody have it in their collection except me. So we'll look at this one. Let me show you the art on this one. And I can understand why nobody bought it. You know, that leaves a little to be desired. I can't even deny it. So, I mean, you've got... I always interpret it as them trying to do, like, something based off of the original film. You know, with the Friday the 13th, Killer Cut. The back's cool. The back actually has a cool shot of Jason from the remake on there. But let's open it up and look at the inside. By the way, guys, I don't know if I've dropped this video yet, but there was a video I dropped called, you know, we could have some serious problems with the next 4K release from Friday the 13th, going into the Part 3 release specifically, because the fact that this movie was shot in 3D. I'll make sure I drop that video before this, that way you guys can be aware of what my concerns would be. But yeah, we definitely could have some concerns with that. Let's see what the inside of this looks like. So the inside of that's actually not bad. You got a shot of Remake Jason in there with the overhead axe, and with this one, that's it. Yeah, nobody bought this except me, I feel like. But the inside in the back is really cool, so I wanted to show you guys that. Man, Friday the 13th Part 3. There's things about Part 3 that I think is some of the best in the series. Like, for instance, Jason. The look of Jason in Part 3, in my opinion, I think is the best the character ever looked. I think Part 3 Jason is the scariest looking Jason. I think Part 3 Jason is the most ghoulish, almost, how do you put it? Like, just almost like a ghost. The way he moves in Part 3, Richard Brooker is phenomenal. The tone of that movie is very much spooky. And what do you guys think about the image here? Is basically a lot like the original poster. I always like that shot of it's supposed to be Jason coming from behind the shower curtain. That's so cool to me. Yeah. Man. You already opened this up. This is Turbine Media, and as you can see, they highly promoted this as a Blu-ray 3D. Obviously, Scream Factory, I think, did the legwork of making this 3D. You know. Turbine has put out a lot of stuff. At this time, I ordered, you know, they put out a lot of the Texas Chainsaw films. I did order Leatherface, not Part 3, but the 2017 one, because I want to do a review on that. Because it is interesting that they got the license to put a 4K out of that, you know, and not the other ones. They did Part 1, Part 2, and Leatherface. I know everybody kind of wants them to do the legitimate Part 3. And believe me, I'm right there with the rest of you guys. I think I would like that too. There you have it, guys. Turbine Collector Series number 11. So they have a collector series that's apparently somewhat of a new line. Und weirder first Freitag der 13. Blu-ray 3D. Y'all ready to open this up? Y'all ready? Well, let's look at the back first. There's our back. Again, sorry about the glare. Do what I can. Like I said, they're highly promoting this in 3D. You get your shot of Jason up there in the top right corner. Girl in the shower. Final girl in the blue right there. Pretty cool. Y'all ready? Oh, nice. We got some cool art on the inside of this. Look at the disc. Oh, let's pop up the disc for you guys. Alright, let's do auto focus, so maybe it'll focus on the disc. There you go, look at that. Get the focus on the disc. What do you guys think about that? That's slick, right? Look at that. Look at that Blu-ray 3D. Jason breaking into the car. God, that's a great shot. That is a great shot. Phenomenal. Oh, and look at this. Y'all ready for this? We can reverse the art. Put it in English. In a clear Blu-ray case, mind you. God, guys, look at that. I think some of y'all are going to say, ooh, that looks good. Look at that. Now we got it in the actual American font. Good job on Turbine for giving that option. We got to check the spine. We didn't look at the spine, did we? There's the spine. Friday the 13th. There you go. Got Jason's logo right there, the Paramount logo, Blu-ray 3D. Look how clean that looks. That's clean. I like that a lot. Very, very cool. You know, my ranking for Part 3 has gone up tremendously. It's really become a movie that, you know, God, I love it. Like when you think about those movies with the 3D gimmick too, I think Part 3 actually ages the best. I think there's a lot to be offered still with Friday the 13th Part 3. I mean, I'd put Friday the 13th Part 3 over Jaws 3D, obviously. And I would still put it over Amityville 3D, although I like Amityville 3D quite a lot. I think that movie has a little bit of meat on the bone still. But, you know, what can you do? All right, guys. Y'all want to go put this thing in the player and check out the menu disc and look at the special features and go over all that? Then we'll come back. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go put it in. All right, guys. Let's hit 2 on our region-free player. It should zap that disc right in. Window unit's working its ass off because it's 100 degrees in Louisiana, but we've got the Night of the Living Dead and Friday the 13th poster up there. All right, guys. Here we go. Friday the 13th, Part 3 from Turbine Media. Let's see what the disc art looks like. Or the menu screen, rather. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting nervous. What do we have? What do we have? I'm hoping we see some really slick stuff, man. Paramount. Of course, we gotta get the Paramount. The big mountain. Alright, here we go. Friday the 13th, Turbine. What do we have? I'm not sure how to feel about this. This is fairly simple, but not bad, I guess. Start and setup. Wow, there are no special features on this. This actually makes it interesting considering there is oh, look at it. The first few minutes are not in 3D. However, you will need the special 3D glasses. Oh, guys, if it's looking kind of blurry, that's because, you know. Let's go to the disc menu again, see if it... Oh, wow. That's it, guys. I don't even think there's a way to switch it to non-3D. You see the halo on everything? That's because it's in 3D. Wow, that's a very specific release. That means if you want this, you're getting it because it's in 3D. Wow, very interesting. So guys, there you have it. Turbine Media, Friday the 13th Part 3, the 3D Blu-ray. You can reverse the art and have that great look. Look at that. I love it. Now the back is still in, what is that, German? Yeah, we can't fix that, but other than that, it's pretty cool. You know, and it's a 3D Blu-ray, which I find to be pretty impressive. So there you have it, guys. Nice little Blu-ray release. What can I say? Friday the 13th Part 3 from Turbine. Stick around soon, guys. I'm sure we'll get some Friday the 13th news this year for 4K, hopefully. You know, I love this franchise. God bless you guys. We'll see y'all very, very soon. Take care. Huge, giant thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this would not be possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and much more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you to my patrons.